Hello everyone, Sheila here and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you will find a lot of inspiration here. So for today's project, I'll be doing a tutorial for the pop-up book. A lot of you in the Pink Ink Facebook group requested for a tutorial, and some of you private messaged me for a tutorial. So yeah, so I finally did that, and yeah, I pre-recorded a tutorial, and then this is the finished um, pop-up. And yeah, instead of the first one, it was the snowman. It was this one here, the snowman. I changed the cover using the Love Your Elf, so at least you will have some choices. So if you try you love the elf, so you can do it like that. So here is this one is the Christmas tree from the Happy Ho Ho Ho. I just masked the car, and I let it stand, and then all the trees here are from the Merry Christmas. There's a Christmas tree there in his stamp set, and that's the elf here. Yeah, so then I just, this technique about this one, you will see that one, you learn it from the pages here. So I did a lot of that one there. So I did not show this cover, but you will know how to do this one. So but the rest of all the pages there here I did on the tutorial, and from start to finished. And yeah, so on the back, the only thing I didn't show in the tutorial is this cover here and at the back. So and the binding, it's all in the tutorial, so from start to finish. And yeah, so for those of you who didn't see the snowman cover, so all the pages here are the same with the first pop-up book that I did, but I just changed the cover here. So for those of you who didn't see that, I will show you. Here it is. So I kind of recreate the whole pop-up the best I could, because some of them I don't know whether I copied all of it, but yeah, I did. I guess I did, but it's not almost 100%. But yeah, so that's what I did, all of it in that pop-up book. This one has the flap it paste, so it's in that tutorial. Okay, so if you're interested to make this one, just watch the whole video, and I might or might not include all the samples of this one. I guess I will just add it at the very end of the video. If you're interested, all the samples of these stamps, and also you will see the other pop-up that I did. As I said, the only difference of the pop-up is the I used the Mr. Snowman on the cover, and at the back I did trees or something like that. So so that is the one that we will be doing today, the tutorial. And so the materials that you need is the stamps, of course. So you can purchase this one in Pink Ink Designs website. I will leave a link down in the description box below. And yeah, so and as if you purchase in their own website, you will get the dinkies. They're like this one, so they're like this. So I store my dinkies like this one. This is from a you know, you use it for ATCs, I mean packet letters, or is that, what is, I cannot remember this plastic, yeah, you use it for packet letters. Yeah, so these are the dinkies, and it's only available in their own website. There are small stamps. It's only available in their own website, and yeah, that's free for every A5 stamps you will purchase in their website. Okay, so and also, yeah, you need glue, and to bind it I use the Collal all-purpose glue, you know, the clear one. This is perfect for you make your card very sturdy, you know, like if you use this glue it will be like thicker, and but you know, any glue will do, but I would recommend this one. And then the distress oxide that I used are the faded jeans. I use this one as the icy ground. I guess there's two icy ground. Is it two? Yeah, there's two icy ground in here. It's the car, and yeah, this one here, that one. So I use the faded jeans for that, and also the polar bear. Where's the polar bear? There it is. Okay, so I used that one, and worn lipstick, a little bit of that, and I used the Mermaid Lagoon, or any bluish, not the darker blue, it's a kind of a lighter blue. Mermaid Lagoon, if you have that one in your stash, that's the one I used through all the base page. Okay, so these are all colored in Mermaid Lagoon Distress Oxide. Okay, and yeah, that's the one I always used, and also the seedless preserves Distress Oxide. So these are the four that I used, and you will need an embossing pad. I used the Wow, or any embossing ink pad that you have, because I did emboss a lot of the parts there. Every time I did the sentiment, I embossed it with clear embossing powder, because I embossed this one, I stamped this one with VersaFine. So another thing is I used VersaFine, and you can emboss it with clear embossing powder, and it's quicker, because sometimes the VersaFine is it won't dry quickly, so I embossed it, and besides it looks nicer when you embossed it. So I did a lot of embossing, and I use this color Monarch for the stamping, and I use this one for all the base decoration of the page, like those, the star, the footprint, the paw print, the boots here. So I use this one. So but if you don't have it, you can do another color, or whatever ink pad you have, whatever color you like. So that's the one I used. And now, depending on what are you going to color it with, so but because I used alcohol markers for this one, so I used most of my stamping with Memento, because I colored it with alcohol markers. And for my embossing, I used these stencil snowflakes for, I guess there's 2 pages there. It's an embossing with the silver glitter on it. So this is by Paper Mania. And also you will need anti-static bag. Well, I made this one by myself. This is 50% talcum powder and 50% cornstarch or corn flour. So I just mixed them and put it into a stocking, old stockings. And yeah, so because I ran out of it, so I just made one. You can find it in YouTube and the recipe for that, but that's the one. It's 50-50, so that's it. And for I did Mud Podge on here, but yeah, I guess 2 layers or 1 layer would be enough to just to cover it, just to kind of strengthen it. But if you don't have Mud Podge, you can do soft gel, or you know, this gel medium. You can just kind of cover it, you know, kind of seal it with something. But not necessarily, but I find it like it protects, because this is not invincible spine, you know. But maybe in later date I have to practice on to the chipboard binding. There's you know, a lot of, you can see in the book, but the pop-up book, they have this chipboard binding, so I still have to study that. This is just my idea of making the spine for the pop-up. So yeah, so you know, it's a good project for your children, your grandchildren, or for project that you will be doing for your friend or something. Yeah, so yeah, so anyone can do this one. It's just very easy. It's all just about, you know, you just do masking, and you know, just plan the scene. Yeah, a lot of covering. Yeah, so it's just an easy, simple pop-up. And another thing you'll need are the white enamel drops. This is by Ranger, but it's almost gone. So I did, if you have that, that's perfect for the snow or the snowdrops or something like that. I did one. This is gesso. I put it into an empty glitter glue. I put the gesso inside, and it has this, because it has this very tiny nozzle, and it's perfect for, it's like this one, so it's an alternative. But this one is very good, but that is not bad either. So you need glitter glue if you have some, but if you don't want to do that, it's up to you. The other things are, now what else? Yeah, you need clear embossing powder, the white embossing powder. And another thing I want to show you, I can't, yeah, so I want to show you this. I hope you can see that. Now this is the snowflakes that I used on all the pages in the pop-up. But well, you can omit this one, but it just look nice. This is the snowflakes that I stamped all over the base page of each page. This is from the Haymeister Snowman stamp set. Okay, so I used that. So as you can see here, there it is there. So I stamp and emboss it with white embossing powder. So as you can see, it's just very sunny today. So I hope you can see that. It's all, you can see it in all the tutorial. I embossed every page of it with white embossing powder using the snowflakes. What else did I? yeah, I guess that's it. And yeah, and every page is is with this A4 cardstock. Okay, you just score it onto the middle. The best thing to do to make sure that it has to be very, very precise is just because sometimes some A4 cardstock is a bit smaller or just slightly smaller, yeah, the measurement, but I suppose almost all of them is 8 1/4, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's 11, and the length is 11 3/4. But see, this one is not quite 11 3/4. It's a bit smaller. So the best thing you do, because you cannot risk of having a knot, you know, like not in the middle, because that won't work. It will just be a very sloppy pages. So to make sure that it is in the middle, so what you do is that you just line them at the very edge there. Okay, then press, just make an indentation at the very end here, and then you will line that one onto the groove here, or one of the groove here. So then you will just score that on the middle. So you want it to be very precise, and it has, then you will line that and then score it like so. So as you can see, it's perfect. There's nothing sticking, you know, it's not lined. Sometimes it's just slightly not in the middle. It's like that. So you might have to make sure that it's nothing in there, so nothing is sticking out. Okay, so that's very important, because when you join them together, it has to be precise. So you can see here, see the pages here, so they're all joined together, and there's, you know, there's no smaller and bigger measurements. So that's why the best, so that it won't get too much measurement. So that's why I just did a pop-up of just one whole cardstock, A4 cardstocks. That's all you need for the base page. Okay, so you need 6 of this. So you score all of it, 6 of it, and then for every page except for the snowman, because the snowman is very tall. You need about 8 inches of it for that one, but it's all in the tutorial, but I'm just giving you a heads up. So for each pop-up in the page, you will need to divide this one again. Okay, so divide that, just pinch, just make an indentation on that one, and then you will cut this one where your indentation is, and you will have this 2 pieces. So most of them, I guess 4 pages of it, because there's 6, 4 pages of it have needs 2 of this. So 1 A4 cut into the middle, and then that's your page that you will use to do the pop-up in one of this A4. Okay, so I did explain that one. Yeah, some of it is fast forward, but you will get the idea. Okay, so I explained that, and yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, so you just kind of look in it, and just look in your stash, whatever the nearest one, or you can just, you know, all together, just get some idea of it and then you make it your own something. Yeah, so I hope you will enjoy the tutorial. Okay, so I'll see you in the tutorial. Okay, so don't mind my scoring board, is well used. So so the first thing we have to do is take our A4 cardstock and just score this one in the middle. So just make a line here. Okay. So just make sure you score it on the middle like that. So there it is. So this is our base. So you know, make sure there is nothing sticking out, so it is on the center like that. Okay, so we have our base, and then so you will do 6 or whatever, depends on how many pages you want to do. So for this tutorial I will be doing 6. So you score 6 of this A4. You don't cut anything, just score it in the middle. Here is our base. So for the first one, we'll do this one first, okay? So we have to ink this one first. Okay, so where's the money? Yeah, so we need the Mermaid Lagoon. So you ink on the edges. You leave some of kind of a whitish here in the middle. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, this is the most used, this is the one that I used a lot. I love this snowflakes. This is from the Hey Mr. Snowman, yeah, Hey Mr. Snowman stamp set. The snowflakes on this one is very good. I used this one a lot. So here it is. So I kind of leave it a bit white on the middle. Yeah, so the next thing we'll do is that we will stamp this whatever you want to, but I add this one. This is the, it's like oh god, where's this one? From the yes, from the Love Your Elf. This one, this part here. So and I use VersaFine Clair. This is the Warm Breeze. Is we will take this. Yeah, this is from the Hey Mr. Snowman Hey Mr. Snowman snowflakes. This is a very useful one. I use this one a lot in my project, in this collection. So yeah, so you need using the wow embossing pad for this one. So just when you stamp this one, you just twist the position of this stamp so that you will not have a uniform look on it. So here it is. So it's ready to go. So this is how I did my base. Okay, so we will put this one aside and we will do our stamping. Now you will take an A4 cardstock and then just cut this one in two. So there you have two parts, and then you will score this one. Score at half an inch here. Okay. Then you fold that. And then you will score this one into half. Okay. So like that. Then so there's the half an inch score line. You fold that, and then you score that in the middle, and then you will have this. Okay, and then you will cut an angle. So you fold that, and then from the score line here you will cut an angle like that. Okay, and then you will do the same with the other one. So you will score this half and then turn it around, and then you will score on the middle. Okay. And then you will cut that like that, and you will have this. So so we will stamp this one now. Okay, so you need your stamping platform, and take one of them and then just flush it down here. Okay, put your magnet there. Okay, so now as you can see, there's this score line here, right? And then the line here, when you stamp it, you will line that best you could onto this score line here, so that when you fold it, it will be, you know, lined and it look nice. It will look nice. So you just line that one. Now from here, from your score line here to the wheel here, or to the wheels, you just estimate it like half an inch. So if you want, you can put a line on it, you know, like my pencil. So where's my ruler? Okay, so to be precise, you just put a line. We just need half an inch. that. I hope you can see it. So I did the line, and then okay, so you will put, now you add your wheels there, and then you make sure that this second you know, this line here is aligned to that score line. So, and then you line that like that. Just see. Okay, I guess that's lined now. Okay, you will see it now. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this line is lined on the score line here, and the wheels are on the pencil line. You can erase it later. Okay, you can just barely see it. So it's positioned like that, and then so whatever medium you are going to color this one, since I'm going to color this one with Copics, so I'm using the Memento. If you're going to watercolor this, you can use the VersaFine. Okay, okay, so there it is. So when you fold it, as you can see, the line is on this this line here. So when you fold your score line there, and then they're all onto this half-inch line. So that will be our, that will be the eyes, but we'll extend the eyes because it's in an angle. You're looking at it on an angle. So you will measure this from, it's about, you just have to go beyond this light here, this light, just go beyond there, somewhere like there. So it's about, we just put it like 1 3/4. So yeah, 1 3/4. So you measure that one over here. So from the score line, you measure 1 3/4. Okay, and then you just put a line on that from there to the very end there. Okay, so there it is. So there's my pencil line, because I'm going to cut that one later. Okay, there it is. So from that to here, okay, from that line to the score line here is 1 3/4 of an inch. So then we will color this. Okay, now to make the icy one, okay, we'll erase that first before we color it. Oops, no, not that one there, just leave that. Okay, so the line that you have to leave is that one on the top there. Okay, this one here. So you just erase the line on the wheels. Okay. Yeah, so it will look like that. I hope I have my measurement correct. Yeah, so that's that. And then you will need a mask for this. So the next thing you'll do is you cut a mask for the car, and you can use a copy paper for that. And then you will just line that. Now the way I cut this one is I cut out the line on the stamps. As you can see here, there's that line there. I just cut that one out so that it will be kind of smaller. So when you ink it, you won't have a kind of a distance. Kind of there is like a white line around it. You know, you know when you ink the thing and then there's a kind of a white line there because the mass is a bit bigger. So I just cut out the black lines around it. Okay, so just cut it like that, and yeah, so that it will just go in just inside the line. Okay, so you just line that like that. Okay, and then you will use a smoothie, and then you will use the faded jean for the icy one. So never mind if you just go beyond the line, because we will cut the top there. So to ink this one, you will do it into a kind of horizontal motion like so. Okay, it's kind of darken that side on the edge here, but as you go along into the middle, you have to be light on your finger, just like that. Just lightly brush it. Then over here you darken that, but not too dark, just kind of, you know, and then just lightly brush that like so. Okay, so as you can see, there is no white line around it. Okay, so yeah, then just, if you're not satisfied, just add, as long as you just do it horizontal like that, lightly, and then darken maybe that part there. Okay, so just a little bit like that under the wheels. There's a shadow there anyway. Now, so it will look like that, and then you will cut this one. Just cut this one. So your line there, you just cut along that like so. Okay, so there it is. So it will look like that. And the next thing you'll do is you will get your white pen and some faux white enamel if you have one, or if you only have this signal, I would recommend to get this one. This is a very good one. And also there is a smaller version of that, and also this smaller signal one. The two of them are well, they're almost the same, but this one is a fine one, and this one is a bit bigger lines on it. So I have two of them. And then if you don't have the enamel, white enamel, faux enamel, you just use the pen, but I use both of them. And this one is a gesso, and I just put it into this empty glitter glue bottle, and then that's why I have this gesso inside. So yeah, that's another option if you don't have the faux enamel, white faux enamel. So yeah, So the next thing you have to do is you add some line, just a horizontal line like that, kind of a, well, not, you know, not so straight, like so, like that. And just zoom that. Okay, so I'm just creating a kind of a broken line. Okay, like that. Or then you will add your pen, just like that. Okay, and then yeah, then you will add your glitter glue over or top of the white line, something like that, but just go straight on it, like so. Okay, and then let's just add more line to that, something like that. Or you can add the you can use the, you can use this one, here, the fluff it paste. Just make sure you just go straight with it. Okay, if you have one, this is great stuff. Yeah, so then it will look like that. Just add more here, and then you let this one dry. Okay, yeah, so okay, then you let that one dry, and I would recommend you to cut this one with a blade or a scissor, you know, those line there. So when it dries, it will look like this. Okay, so as you can see there, I went ahead and colored it. I changed it to the one I used. The one I used the last time was some red color onto the car, but I used blue one this time. Okay, so yeah, that's where it is. So when it dries, there's the glitter. Okay, so as you can see, I cut out the thing there because later on when you have the trees, you can see through the trees on it, so it looks good. Okay, so that's the first one. Now for the second one, so so we have our second half of the A4 that we score and cut. So then you will make a line. See that the line that we did here, this is 1 3/4 of an inch. So you will do the same line here. Okay, so that you will know where to do your kind of a little heel. Okay, and yeah, so you have that. Okay, so we will ink this one first. Okay, yeah, so we will use same thing, the faded jean. And where's my, yeah, okay, so just brush it like that, and the middle has to be kind of whitish. brush it going to the middle. Okay, something like that. And yeah, okay, that's all you need. Like so. Okay, take copy paper and then just tear, just kind of making, I'm just going to do kind of a heel here. Yeah, so making like that. So just make that one there and ink this. So I'm just inking it going up. Okay, okay, so as you can see, there's, you can darken this one. I need to darken it. Okay, so there it is. Then I want to add another one. Just invert that and do another one here. But the second one has to be kind of lightly, it's not too dark. Okay. There. Okay, so that's kind of an icy and snowy background. Then what you do is we will stamp this one. You will need the tree, Christmas tree. So you will need the Christmas tree from the berry stamp, which is this one here. So this is what we use today. Oh, so we use the happy ho ho ho. And then you will need the tree here from the berry Christmas. Okay. Now, so you will take your copy paper, the one that we just used, and we'll stamp this one. Okay. So you line that part, okay, like that. Where's that one? Let's go the other side here. Okay, so this tree here has to be darker than the background because it's nearer to the car. So okay, so as you can see, there it is. So then you ink it again. Oops. So there it is. Now for the second one, stamp it first, and then the second one is the one you have to stamp. You want it to be a bit faded at the back. stamp and then stamp there. Okay, now so there it is. Okay, so then the next thing you do is you take your, if you have this faux enamel, so this is a gesso I used, yeah, just, or if you have the pen or whatever white thing that you can find. So I'm just doing a line on the pencil line there. I just want to erase that, but then I just use the faux enamel like that. So then you just do a line, not necessarily very straight, just kind of a broken line like that. Like so. Okay, so there's your IC, and then you add some glitter to this. Okay, and then add some, oops, just follow that line like that, and at the back there. Okay, and then I just want this one as an ordinary kind of tree, not with the decoration. So what you'll do is that you will kind of erase that circles there onto the tree. As you can see, that's the tree has a decoration of these bubbles, and yeah, so just to erase that, to cover that, I just put my snow on top of that, and then you won't know that it's there. Okay, so just aim for that. But if you want that, you want that there, you can just color that one too. But I just want to make the background just an ordinary tree. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so there it is, and then you will fussy cut this one like that. That's just kind of follow that tree like so. Okay, so there it is. Okay, just throw this one away. So then when you join them together, you can see it looks nice. So that's why you need to cut the pieces here. As you can see, you will see through the holes there. So to assemble the first page, you will take your base page, okay, and then you will position this. So when you and you just put it on an angle like that. Okay, so the tip here and the fold here, you just angle it like that. So if something is sticking out here, I already cut piece here because it was sticking out. Yeah, so you just cut that one out before you adhere this. Okay, now what you'll do is that you just angle it like that. And another thing I want to say is that when you are inking your cardstock, just avoid smudging something at the back, because you know you want it to be clean at the back too. So just be careful of that one. Yeah, so another thing, then you will have to, you know, you just kind of estimate it is like that, or you know, something like that. So yeah, just move it a little bit there. Okay, so somewhere there. So so there's something like the distance here and the tip over this part here is about 1 3/4. I mean, no, 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so yeah, just kind of mark. I have a little mark there, so I'm just going to, because you have another panel here, so you have to move it up a little bit up there. So yeah, okay, and like that. So the best thing you do is that when you know that's the position already, okay, so make sure this score line here is aligned on the score line on the page. Okay, so if you don't line that, it's not going to fold properly. Okay, so if you're happy with that position, you just let go one of it and then let it fall back. You have to, don't let go with this side here or this side here, whichever you prefer. So just one of them, don't let go with that, and then just fold that like so. As you can see, the tip here is lined on this, I mean, it's on the point on this score line here. And then like so. So I'm just gluing the 1/2 inch score line there. Okay, don't go beyond the line here. So then you just fold that. Okay, if it is not onto the line here, you just move it a little bit. So you just fold that like that, press. Okay, then it will stick there. Okay, and then you just fold that back, and then you add some glue on this one. I just want to show you. See how close that one, it has to be on that, this angle, what do you call it, one, this kind of a point here has to be on that score line. Okay, so that's, so that your V fold will. Okay, now let's press that. Okay, so then when you open it, there's your angle. Then just make sure you press that properly. Okay, so that's the first one. So as you can see, this score line here is lined onto the score line here. Now the next one is the car. So we have to angle that like so, like that. So it's almost the same, you know. So again, you line this score line here with the score line on the page, on the base page, and then just kind of eyeball it like that, and then let go the other one. Don't let go onto the other side, and then fold that, and then add some glue. Okay, it's not on the line. I hope you can see that. So I'm doing the same thing as what I did on the first one. Okay, so what you'll do is, you see, I fold it like that, but let go of that one, and then you just how do you do that? This is a bit tricky in here. Just put it back like that. Okay, and then press. Okay, just make sure it's on the corner there. So again, as you can see, it has to be, this point there has to be on that line there, and then I add some glue already. You just take that one and then put it in an angle and then fold. Okay, and then there you are. So there you are. There's your pop. Okay, so that's the first page, and then later on you can add you know, the sentiment, or you can add your sentiment here or anywhere, and then you can even add another one here if you want to, whatever you want to add here, or you know. So that's the one. So when you fold it, there's nothing sticking out here. Okay, like so. Yeah, and like that. Okay, so that's the first page. Now for the second one. So for the second page, you will need your A4 cardstock again. So here it is. Okay. So that's our base page for the second page. Okay. So to do the pop-up, again you will have another A4 and cut into two. So for the pop-up, so we have the other half of the A4 that we score already. Okay, so the first one we'll need is this particular stamp here. Now I want him to carry the box of presents. So as you can see here, this one here is a very useful one. You can use this one as a box. That is what I used for this elf here to carry. So yeah, so we will stamp this one, but I'm just going to stamp this, but you have to cover the so I just need to stamp the top. So we'll stamp him somewhere on near the score line here. So just position him like that. Like so. Okay, so there's still a little bit of line there, but and then you take your this from the Happy Ho 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 stamp set, this card, oh god, I can't remember what, the trailer. So what you'll do with this one is the trailer. Okay, so then you position your this copy paper, supposed to be a snow, and then you will just stamp that, and let me just first thing first, we need to score this one. Okay. Okay, so we have our score line. Okay. And then we will add that. Okay. So for me that's okay now. Okay. And then we will stamp this. Okay. Like that. Now, as you can see, the pointy one here, the present on the very top, it's pointy. So you line that one onto the score line, and then it will look nice. So when you fold it, it will just be on the center. Okay. So I'm just getting ready here. Okay, and I'm just lining that. Okay, so here it is. Okay, oops, there's a line there, but never mind, we'll color that later. And then you will have another one here. So you will have to cover it again. And then you don't want to ink the top. You just want the crate. So I'm just going to cover the wheels of the trailer and the present. Okay, and then just ink that, and you'll be left with the crate only. Okay, so just line that, and then stamp that there. Then you will have another one here. And then either you can just fussy cut one of them here. Yeah, we will add another one that is fussy cut there, so just do that one later. So then Yeah, so to assemble this one, you will have your base page that we did earlier, and then we will add this one first. It's all dry now, and yeah, so later on, yeah, you still have to add some white, but I'll do that one. You know, when you have time, you can add more kind of a snow onto the hat here, some of the places here, and then the shoes or something. But you know, so so we'll angle it like that, and first thing is that we're making sure that nothing is sticking out in the page. Okay, so just fold that, and then so just checking here, nothing is sticking out, that's all good. So then you will just add your glue, and fold. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, so we'll do the next layer. So we'll just cut more of this one. Okay, so we'll angle it like that. So either you can do it around 2 inches or 1.5, something like that. So it's up to you. So I guess that's enough, and you don't want it to be very far away, because when you fold it, it will stick out. So that's why you always somewhere go in the middle. But if you just want to check it, just fold that, and yeah, so nothing is sticking out. So the second page, you have to mind it, it will stick out somewhere on this side. The first page will stick up on this side. Okay, so just make sure that before you adhere it, just fold it, and then just check whether it's sticking out there. So you don't want your second page to be very tall. Okay, so yeah, so that's that, and then you just line this score line and then to the score line of the base page. Okay, then you will fold that. So hold onto the other side and then fold that like that, and then before you adhere it, make sure that that is the angle. As you can see there, oops, the angle is on the, I was moving it, on the line, the score line here. So I would advise you to use a glue, so that if you made a mistake, you can still move it. Okay, oops, that's wrong. Take that one out, and then hold your finger onto the other side here. Okay, and then just let it sit there like that. Okay, just push that there, and then fold up just like that, and then you can let go with the other one now, and then you fold that like so. Okay, so let go with this one, and then fold like so, and then you will add the glue on the other side. Okay, and don't forget to lift it and put it on the other side, just in case you fold it and then you left it there. So just lift that one and then just follow the kind of the fold in it, like so. Then press and then fold, and then it will just correct itself. Okay, so there it is. Now, oops, need to be folded first. Like that. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so that's the second page. We'll go to the next one. So for the next page, it will be Santa Claus, and you can interchange the whole page, you know. Yeah, so I just want to do the Santa Claus. So we will do Santa Claus. So in here there is this footprints, and I hope I didn't lost one of them. Yeah, so I have here the so you will need these two here, okay, like so, like that. So we'll put that on a side, and we will do our Mermaid Lagoon again, and so here it is. Okay. Okay, so we'll put this one aside, and then we will do so here is the half of the A4 again, and then I score it into the half an inch here, and then turn it around and score at the middle. Okay, so then we will stamp. Okay, so to stamp something on the cardstock, line the score line on the middle here to the edge of his beard, where this the hand that is waving. Okay, so I put it there purposely because when you put it in the middle, it wouldn't look nice, and then the page wouldn't open properly. So I did that's why I put a string later on, so that it will pull the hand and it will, you know, help to open the pop-up. Yeah, you will know later on. So I will just ink this one. I'm inking this one with Memento because I'm going to use Copics for this one. So I'm just lining this to the, so you just put it at the very top there. Okay. Okay. So here it is. As you can see, when you fold that, that's what you see. Okay. So when you cut the rest of it later, then it will be you know, nicer. So even though it's not lined here, I guess they're not lined, but they're not lined purposely. So take the higher line and then just make this one into one straight line. Okay, like that. Okay, so I took this, see there's two lines here. This is to be the eyes or the roof, and there's a lower line and there's an upper line here, so I just base it onto the one that is higher. So just measure how far is that from there to the score line, and then you measure it over here too, so that then you will just create a line there, and we'll cut the whole lot of them except for the line. Okay, so and then what we'll do is going to do the fluff it paste, which is this one here. Okay, yeah, the best to apply the paste is with this kind of brush. I just dab it like that, so it's nicer like that rather than to, but you know, it's up to you, but I find it easier, especially when you're making snow. So I'm just going to dab it there like that. after, it will look nice. So we'll fussy cut this one. Just make sure, because I missed something here. Okay. So you fussy cut this like that. Here is, so it will look like that. Okay, so we'll just fold this one here, the one that we scored earlier. Fold that. And there. So, but then I'll color this one. Okay. So here is Santa Claus and some bubbles here, the small one. And then the first thing we have to do before we adhere that, I need to make a hole here somewhere there. Okay, this layer. Now we need to put a string. The reason I put this one here is that to pull this hand. So see, when you add that one into the page, when you open it, is this one is not going to open when you fold it, see, because there's nothing to, it's not connected to this part here, so there's nothing to pull that one like that. So that's why I put this string. So when this one will be you know, when you open it, this one will pull that string and then pull the hand. So that's why you will see the full Santa Claus. So that's the reason why it's there. So we'll just tie that. Okay. And then you just add a tape on that one there. Like so. Okay. And then later on we'll just add a or no, we just add this faux enamel there just to cover that. Okay, or else if you don't want to cover that, that's still okay. So you will add that there. Have to make sure that it's tight. Okay, so you have to do this one while, you know, like this. You don't put the string where you adhere it on the page, so we will have to do this one first, like that. So we will hot glue this to be quick. Okay, so you will add some glue at the back, like so, and make sure that's tight. Have to tighten that, like that. Okay, and then you will glue that one here, like that. So and then you will bring that there. So by the way, this string is, you know, you can find this one or any string you have, but I found this one during Christmas for ribbons, for wrapping presents. Yeah. So then you wrap that one there, and then you hot glue gun this one again. We'll cover that later with a, yeah, just put that one along there so that he will look like he was stuck onto a Christmas decoration. Okay, like that. Then we'll just cut that one. So you will add all this decoration. So you need a hot glue gun for this. You need to sandwich this one. So one there. Oops. This is a bit ow, ow, ow. So you alternate that, and then you have to add another one at the back. So here it is. So then later on you can just add some glitter or whatever you want to add, or just leave it as it is. So then we will add this one to our base page. Okay, so when you, just before you adhere, put some glue on it. Make sure that you fold that, it's not sticking out here. Okay, so you just move that one over there. Okay, it has to be somewhere there. Okay, try it. Just fold that one first, and then to make sure that his head is not out onto the page. Okay, so yeah, so make sure it's like that. Okay, so we'll just add some glue. The arms is pulled by this string so that it will open up like that. So if you didn't put the string in it, that hand will just be behind him. Okay, so that's the reason for it. So you have to have something has to pull that hand there, or else you can also just make a scene or put a tree at the back that is connected to here, then so that when you open it, it will open and the hand is there. So because I fussy cut around it, so I have to put the string. Okay, so you can just that's the rules of the pop-up. Okay, so that's the third page, and next is next one. So the next one is the possum. Or is it the possum? Yeah, possum pooch. I guess that's what the name is. So so the same thing, we will ink this one. So here it is, embossed it. Okay, so that's the page, and I will put that one aside, and then we will do the next one. So we're going to cut another A4. Okay, so we'll need to mask this one like that. So I have here Mermaid Lagoon, and just ink this, and then so it's like halfway of the half of the A4. Okay, so this space there, so just halfway, and then you just make, you know, tear a piece of copy paper, something like a mountain. I used this one before from the previous page. So that's what you do, and then you just ink this part here so that we can have kind of a very snowy one. Like that. So, and then we will stamp the stamp him onto the top there. Okay, so he will be on the center. Okay, so I'll ink up this one with Copics. Memento, because I'm going to color this one with Copics. Okay, so just put it on the middle, and he's kind of slanting like that because he's going up to a little bit of the heel there. Okay, okay, so then it looks like that. Okay, so because the other one has to be here, and you will add another so then you will fussy cut this one, but before that you will tear this one like so, like that. Just follow that line that we did. Just be careful not to cut up to the thing, up to the where the line is. So then after that you will fussy cut this one like so, and then you will do the same here. So just follow the line. Like that. Okay. And then just fussy cut it. That on later. So then you fold that there. Okay, so then the other one, so you will line that together so that you will know how much will you cut out. So yeah, so it's that line there, right? So since this one is like mountain, then valley, then like that going up, so you have to do an opposite one. So you need a valley, then a mountain, and a valley. Okay, so you just since that one is there, you just lower it a little bit. As you can see, I marked I just my pencil. So if that one is there, this is, see, this is the back, so we will add the pug in this page. So just so it's up to there, so you need just a little bit down, so somewhere here. Okay, hope you can see that. Okay, so that will be my base for this. So I'm going to do, since this one is a mountain, so I'm going to do a valley. So we just tear that like so, going down, and then halfway just go mix a mountain like that, and then go down like so. So something like that. So then when you line that together, it will have that kind of shape. Okay, there. So then I'm going to emboss this with an embossing powder. So I'm going to emboss this one with this Stencil Snowflakes by Paper Mania. It's an embossing powder with a glitter in it, silver glitter. So I'm just going to fold that like so, and fold the other one, and just press that there. So it will be positioned like that. So I will add the sentiment now. Well, yeah. Okay, so this one, So here is the base page, so we'll adhere this one. So he goes first, or later on you can ink this, can add some glitter or some glitter glue later. You have before you adhere it or after, so I would recommend before you adhere it. So just want to adhere this one, okay, like that. So let me see, just line that. So okay, then the next one like that. Okay, so there it is. So cute. Then you can add glitter later. Okay, so that's page 4. Okay, so for the next page, I have here my next A4 cardstock, score at the middle, and it will be inked with the Mermaid Lagoon, as always, all the pages. And then I'll be using this stamp set, the Christmas tree, the small Christmas tree from the Polar Bear stamp set, which is berry. Yeah, so it's in berries stamp set, and this one we will be using this one around the page. Okay, so if you don't have this, you can you know, put another one, whatever you like, since there will be a tree around the snowman, so that's why I'm going to stamp the trees there. Okay, so Okay, so here it is. So we will put this one aside, and then we will do our next page. So again, we will score this one, 1/2 inch, turn it around, and then score. So the whole cardstock cut in half, score on score 1/2 inch here, and then turn it around, and then score on the middle. Okay. You'll do the same to the two of them. Okay. Okay, so there it is. So the first thing, put that on the side. So the first thing we have to do is stamp the snowman. Okay, so we will put him on this side. I'll show you. So stamp her there. Okay, so there she is. He is there. So yeah, as you can see, so we have to fussy cut that part, but you have to put him, as you can see there. Okay, so we need to stamp another one for a mask, for masking. So you have the snowman. So I cut out the mask for it. Then we just mask that like so. And then you will take your trailer. This is from the Happy Ho Ho Ho. Yeah, Happy Ho Ho Ho. The one from the car here. So we take the trailer and we will stamp that. So you can add anything with the snowman, but on my pop-up I add this one here, the trailer, and we will stamp this Copics. And another thing is that we will where's my yeah, well, we need this one, the one that I used previously for the snow. So you will cover that like so. Okay, so then we will stamp this. So don't forget to put this one on, so that he will look like he is on, you know, together with part of the snow. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit down there. As you can see, that's where the score line is. So it's just kind of a little bit snow. This is part of the snow already, so just cover that and then stamp this. Now, the point of the Christmas present here, you just line that one onto the score line. Okay, so oops, that's not the one. Okay, so it will look like that. And then also you will need to stamp this tree. Have to mask this one again. That. And then add this tree here. Like that. Okay. So we'll just add another tree there, because I smudge it. Okay. And then the next thing is we will add a tree there, so that it will hold the arms, because it will be so flimsy if you don't do that. So I'll add a tree there. It's supposed to be, there's a tree at the back. Need to mask this one. Okay, so there is the tree there. So when you fussy cut that, so you will have the arms will be solid, and yeah, so when you open it, it will, you know, open properly because it's there. Okay, so we will have another kind of snow in here. So we'll ink this one. Okay. That. So here it is, it's dry. So the next thing you'll do is cut that, and yeah, just fussy cut this one. Okay. You need to reinforce this one, so you need to stamp that part, just that part there. Okay, just fussy cut that. Okay, so you will need those, and then we will do the second one. Here is the second one. So you will add that one there, and then you only want to put something like that. So that one is like that. So you need to go opposite. So you go up and then down. Yeah, so you don't want it to be very high here, so you just need to have something like that. So I just want to, it's about around 2 inches. like that. I guess that's a bit high. Okay. Like so. We will emboss this one again, like the the pog that we did earlier. Okay, so there it is. So when you put that one down, it will look like that. Okay, so let that one dry. So then we'll take our base, okay, so we'll add this one first. We'll just just ink that a little bit with the blue. Okay. Okay. Now, so then you will add that one there. Okay, so we'll put a as you can see, I have a lot of smudge of ink here. I just have to paint some gesso later with that one. So yeah, just add some gesso on it if you have gesso or whatever white paint you have, just to erase that. You're giving it as a present to someone. Okay. Oops. Okay, just to make sure when you fold it, make sure there's nothing sticking out. Okay. Like that. And then we'll add this one. Like so, there. Okay. So here it is. So you can add more here, whatever you want. Okay. Each time you add a page there, you always fold it, make sure it's folding properly. Now, so that's the 5th one. So we'll do the last one. Last page. So here it is, and I just embossed it with the from the snowman, from Hey Mr. Snowman. So the snowflakes here, and all you need to do for the base, you only need to stamp the snowflakes in it after you ink it, and that's it. So we'll put this one aside. So for the next page, you need an A4 cardstock. Just take an A4 cardstock and you score it half an inch there, okay, there, and then score another one on the middle, okay. Like so. Okay. So to stamp this one, you need to let him stand on the score line because he is so tall. So put his skating on the very score line there, and then this middle score line, put it into the middle here where his shoes is, or his skate. Okay, like so. Okay. Oops. So there it is. So it has to be at the very score line there. Okay. So then we will do a line here. So just do 1 inch line here for the, this is for the icy ground. So we're skating on the icy ground. Okay, like that. So there's the line there. And then we will make a mountain here of snow, like so. Just about an inch. position it like that, and then let go with the other one, and then fold that, and then as you can see here, it's sticking out, so you have to move that there, move it there like so, like that. Okay, so it has to be there. Okay, so just let go and fold, and see, so you have to move it there, and you have to watch out over here too. So just angle that like so. The point here has to be on the score line, and I'm just going to check this one again like that. Okay, so like that. Okay, I'm just going to move that there. Okay, so we'll put that one aside there. I have here a strip of paper, 1 inch by 5 inches, and then you will score on the 5 inches 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and then 3 3/4, and then you will fold that, and you will have a square. Okay, then this one you will adhere that to the base. Okay, we'll just add some glue on this. We will adhere that over here. Okay, so just flush that up to the very end there, sort of end like so, as you can see there. I only adhere that square there. Okay, and then this one you will adhere this, so you will make a square like so. So basically you adhere that onto this one. Okay, like that. Okay, so when you fold that, it will look like that, and then just fold it and then press it. Okay, so then we will have that. So then we will, I went ahead and stamp it with a VersaFine clear and embossed it with a clear embossing powder, and then I fussy cut it, and then that will go there. So just add some glue on over here, and then you just adhere that there, and then press. Okay. Okay, so when you open it, there it is. So just make sure. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so on the other side you will need an acetate. Okay, this one is about 1/2 inch or 3 1/4. Let me just measure this. Oh no, it's 3/4. Okay, so it's 3/4 of an inch, and then 5 inches. Okay, and then you will score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 3 3/4, the same as this one, but this is just thinner than this one here. Okay, so then you will do the same. You will adhere this part to the base. we'll just I will just use tape here for so that it will want it to be quick. Then you will add some glue on this one. Okay, so we'll add that somewhere here on the very edge, like so. I hope you can see, it's very hard to see the acetate. Now, like that, and then you will add another one on the top. Like so. So there it is. So as you can see, I hope you can see. Oh God, you can just, there it is there. Okay. Now press that so that you will have like so. Like that. Now the reason that I used an acetate for that one, you can omit this one if you don't want to, is for this to adhere that there so that you won't see, because if you add a paper you can see it there and it wouldn't look nice. But you can always find a way to do that if you don't want acetate. So yeah, okay, so just press that. Okay, so yeah, so that's why the acetate is there, so you cannot see that much. Yeah, okay, then just press that. So that's our finished pages. So you can, you know, you can do which one do you want to, and later on you can arrange them however you want. Okay, so that's it. So we'll do the covering. So have all the pages here. So before I bind them, I want to do some finishing touches. So I want to add this one to, I did not add some sentiments onto the pages. So for this one I will just add a ho there. Okay. The doggy of the doggy, then the car at the very end, yes, and Santi, yeah. I mean the snowman. So that will be my, so however you want, just inspect it first before you bind this, that it's on the right side. Okay, like so. Yeah, so for binding, this binding is just a simple one. So there's another way of binding it. It involves chipboard and or thick thick board or something like that, but I'm still studying on how to do that. So this is just my own way of binding it. So you will need your pages. So you will need these two ones. This is the front and the back. The measurement of this one is, see, as you can see here, so this is, you need the measurement of, you measure this one, and this one is, because sometimes A4 are just slightly some are smaller, and you know, just slightly, like 1/8 of an inch or something like that. So this one is 5 7/8. 5 7/8. So, but I took 1/8 of this one. So this one measures 5 3/4. Okay, so it will look like that. So slightly smaller front here. See, there's that part there that I cut out. So you just measure the front, you know, just measure it. And since it is just an A4, so the only thing you will be concerned is this part here. There's nothing, no cutting here or whatsoever. This part here, so it's just the width of the book. Okay, so when you cut your A4 right, like that, just cut it in half. So the half, so your half will be this one, your half will be 6 and I know your half will be 5 3/4, and then the length of your A4, something like that. So you know, as you can see here, so I just measure that and take off 1/8 of an inch. So just smaller, or even you can still do the whole, you know, just measure that rectangle, and that's it. But I just took some of it so that you will cover this one anyway. So I went ahead and color and, you know, do the front. So for this pop-up, I'm going to cover a different cover. The last one was the snowman. So here is the elf. So he is doing the Christmas tree. Okay, so then at the back here, I will be putting that one. It's a simple back. This is from the B Claus, Just B Claus stamp set from Santa Claus, ho ho ho. And this snowflakes here is from the Dinkies. You know, they are lovely. So I just stamp and emboss them with white embossing powder. And this is from the mouse from the Dinky, the little one, square here. So I just add my signature there. So that's for the back. And also you will need this strip here. Now this is from the polar bear stamp set, the border. So I just stamp them and join it, and then hit emboss it with stamp it with VersaFine, and then emboss it with a clear embossing powder. And then so they will look like that. So then I cut it out, and then I have strips. You need 4 of them, and I guess I stamped 3 times, join them together. Okay, so enough for the book. Okay, and also you will need for the closure, you will need this strip. This is 1 inch by 4 by 4. I guess it is by 4. Let me just see. 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. I'm just making sure that it will, you know, you need to have plenty of space to adhere to the back. and then to go around, and then you will add your magnet. So, and also you will need magnets. Okay, so I have small magnets here like that, so you need 2. And another thing is you will need this. Okay, this is the what do you call this one, the to bind the whole thing. So we will that's the thing you need. So we will cut, you will cut this is 3. So there's your A4. Okay, so just cut 3 inches of that. Okay, so as you can see, it's the same length of your your book. Okay, so then what you'll do, so there's 3 inches here. Okay, so the next thing you'll do is you will score this one. So you will score onto your left 1/2 inch. Okay, then you will score onto your right at 2.5, like so. I hope you can see that. So there's 1/2 inch here, and then you score at 2.5. So this is 3 inches and the length of your cardstock. Okay, so 1/2 inch here and then 2.5. Now in the middle of all those score line, so every 1/8 of an inch you will score all of it until you reach to the final score line here, which is 2.5. So every 1/8 of an inch you will, or every groove of your the groove of this scoreboard is 1/8 of an inch. So you have to score that until you reach 2.5. Okay, like that. Yes, so here it is. I hope you can see that. You will see this one when I ink this. Okay, yeah, so in the middle where is the groove, so this one will help to bend the binding. Now, so you will fold your 1/2 inch score line, then you fold your other 1/2 inch score line at the very end too. Like that. Okay, so then you just have to bend all those score line you did like that. I know you cannot bend them all, but you know, just try. Okay, so you need a thicker cardstock for this one. If you can't find a thicker cardstock, you have to just adhere them and then score. Adhere them first and then score. Okay, so yeah, so I already bend all of them. So as you can see, it's very it goes like that. Then you will ink this one. So since my color here have kind of a purpley, so I'm going to paint this with seedless preserve distress oxide. Do is it's dry already. I just dry it with the heat gun. So the next thing you'll do is you will apply some Mod Podge. This is the glow. While we're drying that, we'll do the bind or the closure here. So now whatever you want to decorate with this one, I guess I'll do so there it is. I stamped and embossed it. We'll just settle for that one. So so before you forget, either you can add your another stamping there, but I'll just leave it. And then you need your magnets first. So you add one there and then glue this one. Like that. So the magnets is inside, and then you will take your magnet. Okay, so you want it to be somewhere in the middle, so you'll measure that, and then somewhere like 4, so somewhere there. So you adhere, you put your magnet somewhere there, like that, and then you add that so it will stick there. And then you will turn it upside down, and then you just add this tape so that you won't forget later on. So as you can see, okay, now okay, so have a magnet there. Now this one you need to score this one. So as you can see, this is 4.5 by 1. Okay, and then you will score this one. Take 4 and you score at 1 inch here to your right. Okay, so there's 1 inch there. That will be for the cover. and then you will score 1/8 of an inch and turn it around. Then after that, score 1/8 of an inch. It's like the spine, what I did to the spine. So yeah, so as you can see, I hope you can see. So I did that so that it will bend, so like so. So when you add that one at the back, it will just do that. So it is big, you kind of tighten it, just move it, adjust it at the back here. Okay. I'm just waiting. Okay, so to bind this one, so just as you can see, we had our magnets in there, so I'll just remove that, and we will adhere this one first here. The reason I'm doing this one is because I find it hard to, you know, to bind this. For you know, you adhere that one there, you adhere everything, and then you bind it there. It's very hard to press on it. So I'll try this method. So you will add some glue. Okay, so there's, and then you'll just line that onto the 1/2 inch score line up to there. So you can see that. Just adhere that one there, and then you press it. So as you can see at the back, you have to make sure you lined everything. So I only adhere the 1/2 inch here. Okay, I just lined it up to that score line. So we'll let that one stick there. Okay, so it will look like that, and then we'll do the other one at the back. So this one will go like that, so we'll adhere it like so. Just make sure you don't adhere it on the wrong side. Okay. So I only adhere that one on the 1/2 inch. Okay. Now, just wait for this to dry. So there's your book. Okay, so it's easier that way. I did mine. I adhere everything, and I did this. I adhere it onto the, and then when you press it, it's very hard to do that, but if you do it like this, it's quicker. And then you will add this decoration here. Okay, so there it is. So then we will join them together. Put that one aside. So what you'll do is that you will open that like so. You will adhere this paste, but then you have to leave about three-quarter of an inch here. Don't glue that. I would recommend this glue. This is Kulal glue, the all-purpose one. This one will make the cardstock more thicker. So then you join that. So as you can see here, I didn't put glue on that, so about three-quarter of an inch. Don't glue that to the very end, okay? So just join them together like so. Like that. And you put that one aside, and then you press. Oops, where is this? Okay. Press that. Now, so yeah. Okay, so just make sure that they are on the right side. The other one is not facing on the other side. That would be a disaster. So for the next one, you will add glue to that. Make sure you don't glue here. And then you will add the next page. Okay, so there it is. So just check it whether it's on the right. Okay. Now, so then you will line this like so, like that. And this time you have to adhere it up to the very end here. So you will add glue to the edge. So just make sure that's the right side. Like that. Okay. Now I forgot to peel off the tape on this one. Okay. Okay, so so here we have to adhere this one, so you just add that one there with your magnet, so that's holding on, and then you will adjust that, so somewhere there I suppose, like that. Have to score. I guess you need to hide about until 2.5 from there to there. Okay, so I guess that's enough. I'm just making sure, so I guess it's a bit long, but I just want to make sure that I have enough to go around. Okay, so then you will adhere that there, like so. Like that. Okay, then you will adhere this one. So just make sure that you line that one, you stick the magnet there, and then adhere that there. Okay, then add your glue to the very edge. So, and then you line that there, and then press. And then press, just press that. Okay, so here is the finished pop-up. So I changed the cover. So you have an option to, you know, the snowman is very good. I love him too. So here it is. The spine and the back. I love this one. Okay, so and the inside is all the same as the other one that I made. And yeah, here's the snowman. Now regarding the smudge at the back, you can just paint it with gesso and let it dry like that, and let it just dry like that, or a white paint just to cover that one, because sometimes you cannot avoid it while you're doing your work, and you know the back of the cardstock will smudge into the ink. Yeah, it happens. So yeah, I guess that's the one that I smudge a lot on it. So I'll just put some gesso later. Yeah, so here is the snowman, the elves, and Berry, Santi. Okay, and there's the dogs and the car. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoy the tutorial, and if you have questions, just leave a comment down in the description box below, and I will answer that as soon as possible. Yeah, so whew, at last I finished it. Yeah, so maybe on my next pop-up I will be doing a different kind of binding, like the normal pop-up, like chipboard or something like that. But at the moment, this is the one that I think of doing, so I just think it would you know, work like that. So, you know, if you don't have chipboard, you can do a thick cardstock. So, you know, it's a good project for your children, your grandchildren, yeah, or and then a present for a friend or something like that. So I hope you like the tutorial, and I hope I explain it properly. So if you have questions, yeah, don't forget to leave a comment down below, or you can private message me in Facebook or something like that. Okay, so happy crafting everyone, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.